Thank you for joining me. It's early evening and I've just been for a wander down to the end of my lane there. Just wandering back. And I saw these on the way down the lane. Both the thistles and behind the rose bay willow herb. They are all covered in white fluffy seed heads. Ooh, and look at all those blackberries behind, and I know there's a ditch in there somewhere so I can't get to them. But these, for once, I feel that Mother Nature's got it wrong. Sorry, Mother Nature. But if this was to happen when the birds were nesting, just think what lovely, fluffy, soft nest inners they could have if they could take these fluffies and line their nests with them. Okay, the pigeons are still mating. The pigeons never stop mating. And it's a bit like 40 Shades of Pigeon, watching them endeavouring to mate up on the electricity cables. How they do it, I'm not sure. Or in the middle of the lane when there is traffic coming. No holes barred with those birds. But these would be so nice and fluffy. In fact, the colours remind me of my cat Mishka. Very similar. And when I brush him, especially in the spring, I do put the handfuls of very soft fur that come off him. I put them out of my bedroom window onto the window ledge, and I have seen birds come and collect them and fly off with them in their beaks. So I'm the eternal optimist that they actually get all the way to the nest and they are able to line said nest. But everything is beginning to look really quite autumnal down the lane. The seed heads, apart from the fluffy ones, I have these here as well. And actually, when they've dropped their seeds, those are really pretty, more or less like that, sprayed white or silver in table decorations for Christmas. My goodness me, did I mention the C word? It will be on us before we know where we are. Oh, and I suppose there are those who are preparing their sprouts already and got their Christmas presents wrapped and their cards written. Yeah, I hadn't given it a thought until I mentioned it then. But I like two cabbage white butterflies fluttering there. I do like having this little lane that I can just wander down if I don't fancy going further afield. And the trouble is that there is a bend on it, and so many cars go far too fast. There was a very nasty accident not long after I'd moved in, but I always approach the bend either way with a very careful listening ear. And there used to be a lady who, when she was passing my house, would put her hand on the horn in anticipation of the bend. And I went out one day and tackled her about this. I said, if the person coming the opposite way is at the bend, you'll see them. But if they're any further back, they won't hear your horn from where they are. So could I suggest that maybe you take your foot off the accelerator and change down? Oh. Anyway, she did stop with the tooting, so it was worth the plucking up of the courage to tell her what I thought. And I did do it in I was going to say in a pleasant way, in a reasonably pleasant way. Right, I will go and see what I can rustle up to eat. I'm in one of those moods this afternoon. Nothing planned, so it will be what's in the fridge. Let's get some of that together. So thank you so much for joining me. And when I snuggle up under my duvet tonight, I'll be thinking of all those fluffy thistles and rose bay willow herbs. You take care. Thank you for joining me. Bye.